guys, it's Biggs. Today's video is going to be a little bit more different, a little bit more random. This one's going to be random and completely organic because it wasn't planned whatsoever. That's the best kind of videos whatsoever, when they just kind of fall into your lap. And I thought it was pretty cool, so I thought, nope, I'm going to share this with you guys out there. But on our property, we have this massive dugout because our groundwater is really, really high. They had to build our house up fairly high out of the ground. I got a tall basement, and we have this massive dugout that they had to excavate earth to build around the foundation. So we have this huge dugout in the back of the yard, way at the back of the property. And last year we had a big excavator come out and we excavated a large portion of it. We made a nice beach entry and we brought in 15 trucks of beach sand. And we basically made ourselves our own little oasis in the back of the property and stuff that we can use as our swimming hole because we're good old country people. But yesterday, because it's been so silly, crazy hot here for so long, we had everybody out at the swimming hole and we were having a lot of fun. And we were relaxing and cooling down and stuff. And I found something. Well, actually, I didn't find it. My daughter found it. And they were bringing it up, and they were going to come and show me, and then they wanted to off it. And I said, you can't off that. That guy's awesome. We're going to do something with that guy for sure. So let me introduce you to my new little buddy, Larry. And we'll give Larry some tasty treats. And Larry's going to be cool, and he's a new addition to the fish room. We're going to have some fun with Larry. Hope you enjoy. Now, you guys have probably come to expect the weird, the strange, the different from me, the Mad Aquarist, and Larry fits this bill perfectly. You see? Larry, he's a leech. Now, I know most of you are more than already grossed out by perhaps an experience with a leech once while swimming at camp or at the cottage. But honestly, have any of you ever taken a really close look and observed them? They are fascinating and beautiful creatures. Yes, I said beautiful. Once in an aquarium to observe their swimming behaviors, I think you too will become fascinated. Only challenge, honestly, really is to keep them in the aquarium. Leeches are actually closely related to earthworms. They are segmented, flattened, dorsal-ventrally, and have two distinct suction discs, or suckers, on either end of their bodies. They have a distinct head with a mouth, which consists of jaws of sharp-cutting, beak-like structures within their suction discs. They have simple eyes, which can detect limited things, such as light or dark, basic motions, and that's about it. Color patterns vary greatly from species to species, but generally they are fairly dark in colors to blend in with their surroundings. They often have spots, as in the case of Larry, which I'll show you up some close-ups later on. He's just gorgeous. Sometimes blotches or even stripes. Just sitting here watching Larry swimming in the tank in his hypnotic undulating fashion, looking for his next victim, can be mesmerizing. Or maybe that's all just part of his big plan, so he can leap out and prey upon me. I'm keeping my eye on you, Larry. I'm watching you. However, I am feeling a little bit sleepy. Larry, hey, Larry, get off me. You just get back in your tank. We're not done the video yet, Larry. Now, there are more than 700 species of leeches. Lucky, I know. And they can be found on every single continent with the exception of Antarctica. Out of those 700 species, North America has roughly 60 plus species, and in Manitoba, Canada alone, we have 24 of them. I know, you're all jealous. Most leeches actually inhabit freshwater habitats, and that's where most of us know them from. But there are actually marine species. As well, there are even terrestrial species. Yes, land species. They walk among us. Be very, very, very afraid. No, I'm just kidding. None of those guys are here. Well, at least not here. Not where I am. It's not in the 24 species that live in Manitoba. Maybe where you live, you have those ones. Good luck. Believe it or not, but not all leeches are actually bloodsuckers, also known as hematophagus. Shame, I know, such a letdown. You guys have all read your vampire stories and thought, this would be just absolutely perfect. Leeches can detect touch, vibrations, and movements within their environment, as well as the chemicals that we extract or other hosts would extract in their environment. And upon sensing these things, leeches will automatically swim directly to that source hoping for a meal. All leeches, however, like their earthworm cousins, are hermaphroditic, which means they carry both male and female sexual organs. However, they do actually have to come together to exchange sperm packets with another to be able to successfully reproduce and produce offspring. I know it may be surprising, but leeches are actually exceptional parents. Maybe not in a putting money aside for their offspring's college fund sort of way, but more of a, I'm going to take care of you real well so you don't get eaten sort of a way. Once fertilized, eggs are deposited into a mucus cocoon, which is laid in a protective space or carried on their body until they hatch. I know you're probably not going to want to know this. Well, it's not really close to us, but in the Amazon, there's a species called Haemanteria gilliani, and it's a giant leech, the Amazonian giant leech. And it grows up to 18 inches in size. And it could live for well over a decade or more. Doesn't that sound absolutely awesome? I know it does. It sounds cool. Just try and imagine the chompers on that thing. It'd be like something out of an alien movie. And because this species is a bloodsucker, this species, when it attaches with its jaws, it sticks its proboscis, which is about 6 inches in length, shoots out of its body into its willing host, and then it drinks its fill. And once it's filled, it just falls off. Kind of reminds me of that Will Ferrell movie, the one where he has that giant mosquito that lands on his back and just sits there sucking on, and he has that huge giant bubble. I just think that's so funny. Just imagine what that Amazonian one could do to you. Most leeches after a good meal can go for a very long extended periods of time between their next meals, something like the tales of the vampires in the movies. When a leech does latch onto a host, they actually excrete a protein called hirudin. This protein is extremely valuable as it prevents the body's natural defense of blood clotting, which allows the leech to feast to its heart's content. Because of this, leeches have had a long history of medicinal use, and even today, hirudin is used in the manufacturing drugs to aid in blood clotting disorders. Besides medicine and general fun, leeches are also a valuable source for the angling community as a form of live bait. Leeches hold up exceptionally well underwater, and their undulating swimming behavior is said to be exceptional in trophy walleye fishing. I don't know about you, but I've definitely found a new appreciation for my pal Larry, or maybe Scary Larry, the Leech. So, from me to you, get out there and explore the world around you, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. And as always, hit the like button, send me some comments, hit the subscribe button, share it on Facebook and Instagrams and stuff, get your friends involved, and let me know what you like. I'm always having fun. Take care. Thanks, guys.